In the last video, we added a label to the screen and a button, and when the button is clicked, that changed the text in the label and it changed the background color. So we've got all of our button functions here, or our button function, and we have some widgets down at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is show you a different kind of widget. I'm going to add an entry box or a text entry box for the user to type in. So I'm going to call this username because I'm going to ask the user to put their name in it. So I will put an entry box and it's going to live on the window just like everything else. I need to place this. So I'm going to place that at 500 for X and 100 for Y. So if I run this right now, I can see here's my entry. It allows the user to type in here, and we can do stuff with that. Now notice the difference. The entry box allows the user to type, whereas the label, the user cannot change that label. Okay, so what I need to do is give the user a little instruction. So I'm going to add a label just below telling them what I want them to do. Maybe I'll put it just above. So I'm going to make a label. I'm going to say instruction is a label. That's going to live on the window. The text is going to say, please enter your name below. If I can spell. Let's make the background blue and the foreground cyan. And we'll change the font as well. Not make it quite as big as the label. Okay, let's place it. Let's go over 500 as well. But let's go up 50, so we don't want to come down quite as far. So it should be just above. That's not nice. So I'm not going to make the X 500. I want to move that to the left so it looks a little bit more centered. So I'm going to make this 300. Let's see how 300 looks. No, that's too far. So let's go with 400. Guessing and checking is not fun. There are other ways to do this, but I really kind of like this. Alright, so 400 is pretty good. I'm going to finesse it just a little bit. Okay, so now we've got instructions. Please enter your name below. And then we need a button that they can click to submit their name. So I'm going to call this submit button is a button that lives on the window. I want the text to be submit. I'm going to use the same color scheme as the other button, so I'll just copy and paste that here. And my command is going to be submit. Okay, let's place that. So notice it's mad at me because I don't have a function for that yet. I'm going to place this button below the entry box. So I'll say X equals 500 and Y equals 150. Okay, before I can run this and try it, we need to create a function named submit. So I'm going to go up here to my function area, and I'm going to create a new function called submit. Let's put some comments here so we know what this is doing. So this button will change the text in the label and the background color. This button will take the username and display a greeting. Okay, so what we're going to need to do then, when they hit submit, let's go get the information that's inside of the entry box. So I'm just going to call it name. My entry box was called username, don't forget that. And what we want to do is go get. And what that means is get the text that is inside of it. So what we're going to do with that text is we're going to create a new label. You can create a new label inside of a function. That label's still going to live on the win. Inside, the text is just going to say, hello. And then whatever their name is that they typed in. So that's the text. Let's change the color. So foreground color, let's make the text itself be orange with quotes. Let's change the background to be black. Let's change the font so it's easy to see. And then let's place this label. I would like it to go just below the button. So I want to make that x equals 500 and y equals 200. Okay, let's try it and see how it works. Enter your name below. So if I enter my name and I hit submit, hello Kathy. All right, that's the end of this one. Your turn, go play.